Thinking clearly what to put forth in the form of writing is one of the key and very important aspect, even if it is you are writing for a couple of lines to a post or an article or even to a book. Hi, my name is Biswarupa, and in today's video, we are going to see how your thoughts or how your clarity in the thoughts right before writing or the topic that you have picked for can add and enhance your writing. Today morning, I finished writing an article on Medium, which the title was How Writing Could Taught Me or Has Made a Big Impact That Any Book Could Ever Do. Why I chose this particular title or this to write about this particular idea was solely because I have been writing now consistently uh, for 2 years, and I have seen how my life was prior to that and how has it been. It has been from my own experience. So when it comes from my thoughts, my personal experience, my belief, and my day to day things that I have been doing, then it is even more, it becomes more apparent that I'll be talking in a more natural and convincing way from my own belief that I have been doing. In the past, if you'll ask me, I'll pick up any idea that I'll find interesting or something that I would be liking, and I'll be sitting with it even if I like the idea or the topic that came to I just got interested in. But then I'll be having nothing in my head. I'll be simply sitting with it for hours of time with a couple of lines, and that's it. But that is no more the case, because once you start thinking about what you are already going to talk about, and you already have been or you are already accustomed to that particular idea, then things become a bit different than the prior, or much different, I would rather say. So when it comes to thinking clearly, what three things you mainly need to keep it in your mind. First is, what is the idea about? Number two, what makes you to write about that idea, or who are you to talk about it? Then number three, what are the takeaways you are leaving it for your readers? Now let me delve little more for the point number two, that who am I or who are you to talk about that particular topic? Have you gained experience, or uh, how much experience you have gathered around it? What are your personal stories that you could share with it? And what are the practical lessons that you are going to leave with your readers? So you can see there they're more related to your own experience, and also you can talk about some examples, some real life examples, not necessarily from your life, but some examples that could be able to convince your readers on a much higher note. So you can see, the more you start thinking about that idea that you have picked, or even better if you'd have already lived that idea, so that way your the picture and the particular article is going to look like a living example of yourself. It will present your very self that you would have talked uh, in front of your readers had you got a chance to talk about that particular idea of the piece. So that is what it brings into when you start thinking, or when you bring the thoughts and your practical experiences inside your piece of writing or idea that you want to talk about. So start thinking much before, or little before, or sometime before whatever idea you want to write or talk about. See how much you are associated with it, see how much you believe on it, you yourself, how much you are convinced on it. Because the more you will be able to adding those all factors with yourself, the more you will be able to come up with those many factors, those many experiences, examples, and statements that will talk on behalf of you to convince your readers. So that was about it for today's video when it came to thinking or bringing the thoughts with clarity that will make your writing experience much better and much lively. And if you want any questions or any particular topic is there in your mind or anything that you want to ask me, then you can certainly mention me in the comment. And if you like the video, then do share it, and we will meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye.